Welcome back to another TikTok reaction video. Well, I should say welcome or welcome back. I mean, guys, we are growing. I thank each and every one of you because I have to be honest, I'm crazy naturally and I just didn't think nobody would want to watch me. So I am grateful to have these interactions with y'all, and maybe it can stop people saying that I'm a little over the top. Can you guys help me with that? I'm joking because I realize that is me. But guys, let's get into these TikToks of the day. I am excited to get into the craziness. Come on guys, let's get into it.
Real life Shrek. In the 1890s, in the quiet town of Sunny City, Florida, Meyer Michaels was an enigmatic figure, known for his intimidating demeanor. Despite selling onions at a stand, his meager earnings barely sustained him. One fateful night in 1894, 3 men plundered his home, leaving him penniless and leading to his eviction. Desperate for a fresh start, Meyer joined a traveling circus, captivated by a poster that promised adventure and pay. As the circus strongman, he lifted heavy objects on stage, gaining fame as he journeyed across the globe. Almost 2 decades later, weary of the circus life and feeling underpaid, Meyer decided to leave. In 1912, he found new employment as a boiler room worker on the luxurious Titanic, a job he cherished, expressing a desire to continue indefinitely. Tragically, on April 14, 1912, the Titanic struck an iceberg and sank. Meyer Michaels became one of the ill-fated victims. It has been rumored that Meyer actually saved many lives by breaking a jammed door in the boiler room before the tragic sink.
Okay. I thought that Shrek was fake. You know how they make these really cool stories, but I guess we have to realize that a lot of the things that these people come up with was from reality from somewhere. But gosh, I mean, onions, that correlates a lot with the movie, because didn't Shrek have something to do with onions in the movie? I feel like he did. I haven't watched in a very long time, but I feel like he did. Onions had some, right? I don't know. I could be going off. It was a long time ago. But either way, that was very interesting that 3 men had the audacity to come into his home. But my thing, to me, it looks like Shrek was pretty strong. Why couldn't Shrek overtake these 3 men? I mean, it was only 3 of them. I'm pretty sure he was like 4 men strong. You know what I'm saying? He look a little strong to me. I mean, and then he went off to the circus. I mean, I feel like he should have been very successful in the circus, because I gotta be honest, if I saw somebody like Shrek at the circus, I'd be on YouTube like, excuse me, did y'all go see that circus? Gosh darn it, that man looks interesting. Very interesting. Get a little closer. You might scratch just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He should have made some money at the circus. Now, for him to be in the boiler room on the Titanic, I mean, I ain't never heard that. But I mean, there's a lot of things I haven't heard. But y'all tell me what y'all think about that. I mean, how come they didn't have him in the Titanic? just show the boiler room just a little bit, have his head peek out. At least they would. I don't know. I would really like to learn more about this story, because I mean, it could very well be true. And if he did save some lives, thank you so much for your attributes. And obviously, he must didn't have no offsprings, because we haven't seen any more Shriek-like creatures since. Maybe? Or maybe we do. They're just hiding out in the hills. You don't have to hide no more. Come on out. I mean, heck, it's a lot of crazy folks out here. We might as well have you out here, too. You might be a little bit more normal than they are. Okay? Let's keep going.
We just found out why no one has explored the Siberian caves in over 4 years, and it's terrifying.
Oh my
Back in 2019, a group of explorers had come across something like never before inside the caves. Ever since then, the government has restricted them from speaking about what they saw and has completely prohibited access to the caves. Just 4 days ago, one of the explorers has finally spoke out about what they saw, as he does not agree with this decision. He stated that back in 2019, the group set out towards the caves in hopes of finding some rare things. After nearly 4 hours of exploration, the team came across something unusual. There was a tunnel that was very well hidden and completely overgrown by nature. Once they dug out the entrance and made their way inside, they reported seeing strange markings on the walls of the tunnel, and as they followed the tunnel, they approached a wooden door at the end. When they opened the door, they were in shock. The team was standing on the edge of a cliff looking at an enormous pyramid beneath them. It looked to be as big as the Giza pyramid, and they were in disbelief that this thing was completely inside a cave. Just moments later, they had heard it. Terrifying growling came from the dark, and seconds later it appeared. An enormous flying creature of some sort was staring straight into their souls. They could only see its outline and its burning red eyes as it was so dark. The explorers immediately ran out of the caves in fear and came back the next day with a dart gun loaded with sleeping darts. They made their way down, and there it appeared again. A creature with the body of a snake and enormous wings was ready to destroy them. The group then put the creature to sleep and made their way down towards the enormous pyramid. When they stepped inside, they saw something impossible. It looked almost as if an entire castle was built in the pyramid. In the middle was a map engraved inside a stone covered with glass. The map had a spot in the Arctic marked, but just as they were about to further explore the pyramid, FBI agents showed up and escorted the group out of the caves. Luckily, the group got a picture of the map, and a few days later, they grabbed a pilot and flew over to the marked location. As the group was approaching the spot marked on the map, they saw an enormous statue in the distance which seemed to go deeper into the ice. It looked like an ancient figure of some sort, so the team landed and began searching around the statue. After an hour, nothing was found, and they decided to begin excavating the ice in order to dig out the rest of it. Luckily, the ice around it was incredibly loose and easy to break through. This is when they saw something like never before. The statue was connected to a massive temple at the bottom of it. The explorers managed to find the entrance, so they grabbed their flashlights and made their way inside. It was unusually large and very dark. There was a statue of a dragon near the entrance of the room, and hieroglyphs of medieval castles were all over the walls. Suddenly, one of the men spotted something moving in the dark. They all pointed their flashlights at it and were terrified. A creature that was 20 times larger than they are was staring straight into their souls. It had burning red eyes and a pair of wings, almost as if it were a massive flying lizard of some sort. A few seconds later, it happened. The creature began lunging at the group and wreaking havoc. Luckily, one of the members was carrying a tranquilizer gun on him and had managed to put the creature to sleep. The team quickly got out of there in shock, and fortunately, nobody was hurt. Once again, 30 minutes later, many FBI agents had approached and ordered the explorers and the pilot to leave the area. They had no option but to do so, and ever since, none of the members have been heard from until just 4 days ago, when this story was told. He had also shared some pictures that were taken back in 2019 of the underground pyramid, as well as the mysterious statue in Antarctica.
Let me tell you something. I was on pins and needles with that story. My question is, where's the pictures? This man talked about the pictures twice. Where's the pictures? I mean, I love having the illustrations, because it keeps you on the edge of your seat. But I want to know, is this real? And how is it that the FBI know how to show up at the right time? Well, I guess they are watching everything. Everything. Baby, you can't do nothing. They're watching everything. Shoot, they might just be watching us right now. Hi, how you doing? Yeah, that's too much for me. If it's real, I want to see some pictures. Because that was crazy. They went from one thing that they found, right, to going inside, to seeing these crazy creatures, to coming back the next day with their sleeping guns or tranquilizers. I guess I should use the right terminology. With their tranquilizers to subdue so that they can keep going, for which they did. But then at that right time, here comes the friendly FBI. Now, for them to remember the location of where they were before, but then they came back a couple days later and found something completely different. I mean, what exactly are you trying to say? Are you saying that the initial place is gone, or that they covered it up and they put something else on top of it so that you can discover something else, for which you should forget about the first thing that you discovered, which wouldn't make any sense because you're not going to forget? I mean, but then what did they do? The FBI showed up again. Mind-boggling. Next. Dinosaurs are still alive. Oh, from that foot? Oh my gosh. Look how big that foot is compared to them trees. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I had to pause for a minute. I don't know if I'm ready. Are you ready? I guess we gotta be. Come on, come on. Ah! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You know, I was really trying hard not to pause, but I have to be honest, I'm a little bit of a punk. So I was like, I don't know what we're going to see. I don't know if it's going to be alive, but I'm happy we saw bones. But I mean, that was a lot. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw that new movie. What is it? Godzilla times Kong? Hollow Earth or Hollow World or Hollow something. I think that that's real. And I mean, yes, I do believe that the dinosaurs are still here somewhere. I mean, we're finding a lot of things that are supposed to be gone that's still here. Gosh, that was so freaky, but so cool to see. I really hope that you guys enjoyed these TikToks today, because I'm going to be honest, I really did. I enjoyed our time together, as I always do. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend time with me. But until next time, bye!